Well, I'll tell you when. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Hello. Today we'll be talking about my toilet problem. Yeah. So this is what happened. Yeah. Right. Back to another hood. Yeah. I went down stairs, yeah, to take a rascal like shit in a toilet, yeah, in a proper toilet, and I don't know what must have happened, yeah, but the shit must have, like, imagine, what's it called, the bowl, what's that called?
The basin.
The basin of the toilet, yeah. It must have, like, hit that side. It was like, imagine
It wasn't a clean cut.
Is the toilet like a clean cut toilet, yeah? Like a rascal like shit. It comes down, it hits off this side, and then it just turns horizontally. So it's like bridged right across the toilet like that. Like a big shite. Right across that toilet. And for some reason or another, it just wouldn't flush. So, yeah, that's the main story about my rascal shite. Blocked my toilet in a horizontal position. No, I have not got a horizontal asshole. My asshole is just the same shape as your asshole and all your viewers watching. But yeah, that's well, yeah, you know, at the end of the day, that's the story of my my problem. You know, I had a shit on it bridged across the toilet.
And how did you fix the problem with the bridge?
How did I fix it? Well, I didn't.
Is it still there now?
No, it's not still there now. I don't know, maybe the air. You know, been there over time. The particles of that shit just evaporated into thin air, and eventually,
Solid evaporate.
and eventually, that stiff shit, it became thinner and thinner as particles came off, and as it got thinner, it got weaker, and it's the earish, and it just started
caved
it
in.
went like this, like that.
Can you tell us the dimensions of that shit?
The dimensions. What exactly are dimensions?
Like the measurements?
The measurements? Oh, the measurements. Well, imagine a 30 centimetre ruler. You know, it's at least 20 of that.
Are you reading from the 30 to the 20 or from 0 to 20?
0 to 20. Yeah, it was a monstrosity. You know, it was a rather big shite. And
What did you eat to cause that?
what was I eating? Oh, right. Let me have a little think about this. This was quite a while ago, actually. You know, it was you know, back in the day, in sometime in September. You know, I think it was the 14th of September, actually. For breakfast, I actually had some cookie crisp cereal, you know, Nestle. You know, I actually had 2 bowls of that because
Too much fibre?
too much fibre, you know. You know, there was 2 versions of vitamin B in it. So yeah, I had 2 bowls of that, and yeah, later on I moved on. We went to Spa, actually, me and my friend Alex here, and we bought a lot of sugary sweets. I had some Galaxy counters, if I can remember right. I think it's 408 calories per bag. Anyway, I had one of those. So that takes up to 2 bowls of Nestle Cookie Crisp cereal and 1 pack of Galaxy counters. And you know, obviously all the sugary sweets, you know, like sugary stuff, like the 10p sweets. And
don't forget the 10 cans of Sprite as well.
10 cans of Sprite as well. Hi. 10 cans of Sprite and Libena. And then later that night,
With a pizza.
we had Domino's pizza, right? You know, we ordered 2 large Domino's pizzas. I think we had some chicken kickers as well, didn't we?
And then 20 to the man over the road as well.
Aye. The 20 to the man over the road.
Share the love.
Aye. And then we ordered a skip to his house. You know, and you know, a number of taxis as well. You know? I can't give you an amount. But,
then we get the Indian cuisine thing we sent there, and the man was knocking the door for 10 minutes.
The 4 best dishes from
Shahali's Bangkok.
No. Yeah, Shahali's large.
Is it Rogan Gosh?
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, we ordered 4 of those, but I didn't eat those. No, nor did they actually. You went straight back into the bin actually. I
I didn't think you'd have bridged the toilet if you'd eaten that. I think you would have blown
no.
the toilet up.
Oh, you know, but like, even though they bridge the toilet, I'm lucky I didn't block it. But no, it was an enjoyable day, you know. After that pizza, what else did we have? I think I had a Yazoo milkshake actually. You know, maybe that's put the calcium in that shite because that's shite, yeah. You know, look, right, I've had a lot of shites in my time, and looking at this one, it looked a bit different, right? It was larger in size. It was like a mutated shite. But I wouldn't say mutated. I think it's mutated because it's new to me. But looking at it, right? Oh no, you can see that it's rich in vitamin E. You know? Anyway, thank you for listening to my documentary about my catastrophic event. You know, it has scarred me for life. I've earned my lesson.
It gave you some hay, not hair in the top.
Aye. But you know, in future I'll be sure to eat hazelnuts because apparently that you know, it strengthens your bowels. So you know, when that shit comes out, you know, I need to make sure that it comes out vertically. But you know, I can't afford to bridge that toilet again. You know, the stains are still there actually.
Did you want a plumber out?
No, I didn't call a plumber out because, in all fairness, that it wasn't that serious. You know, it could have been. You know, I think with one more bowl of Nestle's Cookie Crisp, then you know, it could have been a lot more serious, you know.
And would you describe this alleged incident as a medical issue?
A medical issue? Oh, well, you know, the two ways of looking at it, really, you know. Number one, there's a way that, you know, there's evil in me, you know. You know. Let me tell you a short story, like, when I was a baby, my mum took me to a cathedral to get baptised, but the priest refused to give me a baptism because you saw something evil in me. Look, straight face, not smiling at all, right? He refused to give me a baptism because I don't know what it was. You know, maybe I was a new hellboy or something. But you know, as far as I'm concerned, I didn't have horns going onto my head and nothing. But you know, shit happens. You know, literally. But no, any more questions anyway? I wouldn't see it as a medical condition.
Would you describe it as a incident that's made you think about your dietary requirements in like the future?
Yeah, actually, it has. You know, this Domino's pizza, it's never good for your kids. You know, I have learned 1 or 2 things about this diet plan that I've had, and that's, you know, stick to 1 bowl of cereal because too much of vitamin B, it really can cause some problems in your bowel area. But
AOC bitch.
Yeah. But you know what I will also say is that you know, the pizzas, you know, make sure that your eyes aren't bigger than your belly. You know, I ordered a large pizza and I ended up eating all of it. I only ate it because it was there. Alright, I've got a bit of a what's the word?
Disorder.
You know, sorry. You know, if it's in front of me, I will eat it. right? And when I eat it, it'll come out the other end. No, I don't know what shape or form, but it will come out. And you know, sometimes it's just better to eat in considerable amounts. That's what I'm going to say, really. You know, I've learned my lesson. Hope you learn yours. You know, from listening to this. You know, just don't make the same mistakes I did. Yeah.
Well, thanks for your time and talking about your bowel problem and toilet problem.
No problem. You know, if you want to see some pictures about this tragic event, or if you're experiencing anything like it, you know, just look onto what's the website called now? Dave's Irritable Bowel Syndrome.com. Or if you want some more exclusive pictures, which